Not to know what happened before you were born is to remain a child. And that is the reason why you need to look back before you join the market. You need to look back to see what has happened in the market so that you can actually predict what is about to happen as a result of the current state or the current stage that the market is. And if you look at all these charts, this actually happened in 2024. And if you look here, you see that this ranging was throughout 2024 before we experienced this breakout, which actually happened in 2025. And history is about to repeat itself. And that is why I am here to keep you up and see how you can work with the information I'm going to give you today. So stay tuned until you see the details analysis that I'm going to do today. So we are going to look at top gainers also, and we are going to look at how the market perform. Without wasting time, my name still remain Investor Joseph, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we teach you how to gain financial freedom so that you will gain absolute and total freedom by making money in the stock market. So, guys, let's quickly jump into today's chart. Now, if you look at the chart right here, I want you to just ignore this number for a while. You know, I told you we are going to 146 and we are there now. So, and in case you think I'm just saying what I don't know, you can come here and watch the previous video. I told you that ASI will hit 146, and yeah, I said the breakout, but we are yet to get the breakout. But definitely the breakout is going to happen tomorrow. So, guys, if you come to your chart right here, like I said, this ranging actually happened all through 2024. And if you look at what happened in 2024, you see that 2024 gave us that signal to know what the market is doing. And when we started seeing the money coming into the market, that confirms that we are building up and companies are bringing billions as profit. Now, if you observe very well, you will see that despite the fact that there is a lot of up here like that, it's not strong. It's not strong. You know, this is just like a touch point, like a touch point. So the major part you look at, you can see what happened here. It hits this area and stay a while. You understand? It stay a while around there before we experience a dip, and look at the movement around this area. Now, after you've seen this movement, let's quickly jump to this area here. Look at what play out here. You see, we have that minor resistance here, and we have a pullback to this minor support also. Then we have a shoot up to this part, and this created another major resistance around this area. Then the market dips. You understand? Then we now see another push to this part, and this part we also saw a bounce back here, like it support before moving up again, and it over around this area. There is something I wanted to say here, but let me not say it. So this alone gives you that sign that the market is about to break out. And guys, guess what we witness here? The market breakout. And we had this long run. Like I told you guys, I said we need some little ranging to show that the market is actually healthy. Guess what? That's what the market presented to us. And we after this little ranging, we saw a push. Another ranging around here again, which is like the second one, and we witness another push up. Then we actually experience this ranging again. You see, sometimes the longer the ranging, guys, the stronger the breakout. You can see the stronger the breakout. Now, if you look at this breakout now, look at this breakout, you see the push. Then let's quickly jump here. You see that what we are experiencing here is similar to what happened around this area. I don't know if I've missed you in this area, but if I've not missed you, let's continue. And if I've missed you, try and drop a comment so that somebody who actually understood or understand what I'm saying will give you some few details or tip. And just in case you are curious and you want to know more, you can just click the link and see if you can get my course that will help you widen your knowledge on technical analysis. So this is what we are experiencing now. Currently, history is about to repeat itself. So look at what happened here when we experience this breakout here. We actually experience what? A strong push here. And guys, this is something that you need to pay attention to, and that is where we are right here. So the question is, are we going to face a resistance level here, or are we going to experience a breakout? Today is 9th and tomorrow is 10th, which is my birthday, and I'm very certain that we'll have a breakout here. So two things will happen. Is either we have a breakout or we have a breakout and retest, or we have a what? A rejection. But why am I not so sure that there are going to be a rejection? I'm not so sure because right now, if you check on the NGS website, companies are about to release their result, guys. This is Nemit. Nemit said they will have a close period on the 21st of October, which is on Tuesday. So, and definitely the statement for period ended 30th September, which is Q3, will be pushed out to the market. And you all know what happened when results start flowing in. That is not the right time to buy. That is why if you are selling now, of course you can sell, you know your entry, you know your exit. But I think this market is a buyer's market. Because if you sell now, trust me, you go and buy something else at the top. And why you don't know that it is the top? Because you are not tracing the price. So we are tracing the price history and we know how the stock is performing. That is why even though we look at it and the stock is we are in like we are in profit, we're still going to hold on because you can't hold on for August, September, October for 30%. You can't hold your stock that long for 15%. No, if you want 15%, you can get it for a day. Those that join my live streaming here, I actually give them two stock. And guys, if you actually stick to what I said, this is the video. Yeah, where are you? Where's the video I stream? Oh, don't go and hide. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is it. So this is the video. Yeah. So if you actually observe this and you actually pick the two stock I gave, which we are still going to look out and see what the stock is performing, that would have given you an insight to let you know that I actually know what I'm doing because that stock actually deliver the percentage I projected. And we're going to look at that. So I just want to draw your attention to it so that you can look out for that. And if you look at that of Veritas also, Veritas are about to release the results also. And guys, when all these results are dropping in, guess what? It will fuel the market. It will give the market momentum. And if you check the chart I just showed you, you can see we just hit 146, and the previous all-time high is actually 146,600. So are you saying a breakout is not going to happen tomorrow? Of course, we should have a breakout. And that breakout will actually send strong signal to the market, which will give people hope and which will make a lot of people want to take position in stocks. And guess what? It is when the all share index is in all-time high. That is when you see news, media taking it. And that is when those who took holiday, those who went on holiday, that is when they'll be coming back. And when they'll be coming back, they'll be asking, what can I buy? And when you are slow to give them answer, guess what? They just look at the stock that they like, and guess what? They dump their money there. Look at one stock that they like, they dump their money there. Then later, they ask you, how can I grow this money? So they put the wrong questions. You understand? They ask the right question at the wrong time. So you that you holding when the ocean day is actually around here, and same thing when it was around here, it is now that is here that you want to sell when you know that breakout is coming up because the month of October is very, very significant. It's very, very important in the market as a whole because that is when companies are dropping their result. And you see what result can do. Result can give you 20%. And imagine if that stock is already up 10, 20, 30% already, and the result is not giving you 50%. Guys, 3 months, 50%, I think it is so, so good. So, so sweet. And for me, I will be very, very grateful if I get that in 3 months. 50%, that's huge. And if I get 100%, 150%, excellent. But I cannot wait all these to come and take 10% and 15% in the market. That is another aspect where you have a separate account where you are looking at making 5, 10%, maybe every week, or maybe every two days, or maybe every day. In that case, you're not bothered about what the market is going to do, if it's going up or not. You can see when I gave cuties and I told you guys that it's going to do what? It's going to do 20%. So imagine if you put $1,000,000 there, you've cashed out 200,000. Let's even say it is in 2 weeks. 200,000 2 weeks is not a small money by the time you compound because now you now have 1.2. If you use the 1.2 in another stock and you make what? 20%, you are looking at close to 240 there. 240. So it's compounds. And that's 240. If you add it again, you're almost close to 1.5. That's almost 50%. So the compounding effect is so, so huge. And if you know you're using only one single capital, when I mean one single capital, it's just 1 million you're using to trade, you have to be careful because if you go into the wrong stock, it will waste your time. And sometimes you might go out by taking a loss. And it will take you time to recover that loss and you'll be angry. It is that anger that will make you to enter another loss again. But if you are patient, by the time you close a deal, you are patient waiting. It is not a must you trade every day. If you check new opportunity, you log out. You are not under pressure. You are not under any pressure to do anything. You understand? I just give you a tip there. Let's not go there. You understand? So we are expecting a breakout. And guys, this breakout, like I said, media will pick it, news will say it, and everything, and they will help us to push that news. And that will bring new investors into the market. And when new investors come into the market, guess what? The market will continue to shoot up. So these are some few information I want to give you guys. And we look at some stocks that did 10% today. We look at Capital Offshore. We look at NUCL Interlink, did 10% also. We look at Sunu Assurance. All my Sunu Assurance fans, our stock is bouncing back strong. We have IMG, we have Micure, we have Guinea Insurance, we have Universal Insurance, we have Deep Cap, we have the Initiate, we have Sterling, we have Reagents Assurance. We have all of those stocks, guys. There are so many that are doing 10%. So let's quickly jump and see if we look at some few stock, most especially cuties that I gave you guys, that cuties can actually do 20%. For those of you who actually watch my video, and I gave you guys that, and I told you guys that cuties you sell at 4. That's what I said. I said you sell cuties at 4, and guess what? Cuties was selling around that area.